In 2022, a disgraced Hollywood actor sat in a Virginia courtroom eating candy and smiling while his ex-wife accused him of horrific abuse on live television. The trial streamed to millions. His career was over. Disney fired him. Warner Bros. Replaced him. He'd gone from a $10 billion box office superstar to radioactive. Then the jury came back. They awarded him $10 million. And suddenly, Johnny Depp's social media army erupted. One crisis PR rep compared his fan base's emotional intensity to Donald Trump supporters, saying it's not based on principles but on charisma and their identification with the range of characters he's played. Here's the thing, Depp didn't win by accident. He's been turning controversy into currency for 40 years. Johnny Depp was never supposed to be a movie star. Born June 9th, 1963 in Kentucky, he dropped out of high school at 16 to chase music. After his grandfather died when he was 7, Depp's family moved to Florida and he began smoking, drinking, and using drugs. By age 20, he married makeup artist Laurie Anderson. The marriage didn't last, but Anderson introduced Depp to Nicolas Cage, who introduced him to an agent. That's how Depp ended up in 1984's A Nightmare on Elm Street. His break came with Fox's 21 Jump Street in the late 1980s. Depp became a teen heartthrob. Girls screamed, magazine covers followed, and Depp hated every second of it. He took a daring approach to acting, choosing unconventional characters that broke the mold of typical Hollywood leading men. While other young actors chased blockbusters, Depp picked Tim Burton's Edward Scissorhands in 1990, playing a gentle artificial man with scissors for hands. That decision established his pattern: choose weird over safe. Depp's early collaborations with Burton and his embrace of offbeat narratives helped bridge the gap between mainstream cinema and independent storytelling. He followed with Ed Wood, What's Eating Gilbert Grape, and Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, cementing his reputation as Hollywood's beautiful weirdo. Then came 2003. Disney offered Depp a pirate movie. Most actors would play it straight, swashbuckling hero saving the day. Depp showed up to set playing Captain Jack Sparrow like a drunk Keith Richards stumbling through a carnival. The Pirates of the Caribbean films grossed hundreds of millions worldwide, with Depp's portrayal earning widespread critical acclaim and cementing his status as a Hollywood superstar. Disney executives panicked. They thought he was ruining the movie, but Depp understood something they didn't. Audiences don't want predictable. They want memorable. Jack Sparrow became one of the most iconic characters in cinema history. The franchise made over $4.5 billion worldwide. Depp earned an Oscar nomination for the first film. Here's the genius part. Sparrow's entire character was controlled chaos. The stumbling, the eyeliner, the slurred speech. It looked accidental. It was meticulously designed. Director Maiwen described Depp's charisma and status as impressive and king-like. Depp turned unpredictability into his brand. But Depp's personal life was becoming its own spectacle. In the early 1990s, he dated Winona Ryder and got a tattoo that said, "Winona Forever." When they broke up in 1993, Depp changed the tattoo to "We Forever." He stated that constantly being in the press, especially in relationships, was damaging to his career goals. Yet he kept dating high-profile women: Kate Moss, Vanessa Paradis, with whom he had 2 children. The media ate it up. Every breakup, every relationship, every tattoo modification became news. And here's what's interesting. While Depp complained about media attention, he never actually disappeared from it. Depp's personal life during the 1990s was marked by several high-profile relationships and controversies that often drew media attention, sometimes overshadowing his professional achievements. Then in 1993, actor River Phoenix died of a drug overdose outside Depp's nightclub, the Viper Room. The tragedy could have destroyed Depp's reputation. Instead, he kept his head down, focused on his career, and the industry eventually moved on. Fast forward to 2015. Depp married Amber Heard, an actress he'd met on the set of The Rum Diary in 2009. They married in February 2015. The marriage lasted 15 months. In May 2016, Heard filed for divorce and accused Depp of physical abuse. He denied everything. By 2018, Heard wrote an op-ed for the Washington Post, describing herself as a public figure representing domestic abuse. She never named Depp, but everyone knew who she meant. Depp went from an A-list star responsible for more than $10 billion in worldwide box office to Hollywood persona non grata. Warner Bros. Fired him from the Fantastic Beasts franchise publicly. Disney cut ties. Projects evaporated. Several reports surfaced of Depp's unprofessional behavior on movie sets, including claims of lateness, excessive drinking, and verbal abuse toward cast and crew. The Hollywood Reporter published texts where Depp called Heard a worthless hooker and joked with actor Paul Bettany about burning and raping her dead body. His career was finished, except it wasn't. In 2020, Depp sued The Sun newspaper in the UK for calling him a wife-beater. He lost. The judge ruled that the publication proved 12 of 14 alleged assaults. The judge stated that the great majority of alleged assaults of Heard had been proven. Most PR experts would have told Depp to walk away. Instead, he sued Amber Heard for defamation in Virginia, claiming $50 million in damages. The trial started April 11, 2022, and was televised for 6 weeks. The trial was breathlessly chronicled online and conditioned regular viewers to expect Depp on their screens. Here's where Depp's formula kicked in. During the trial, Depp smiled, grinned, and snacked on candy throughout proceedings. While Heard cried and broke down, Depp played it cool, charismatic, almost amused. His legal team was stronger. Attorney Halim Danadina opined that Depp's team brought forth more convincing witnesses and evidence, while Heard's testimony had inconsistencies. One inconsistency involved her lawyers wrongly suggesting she used a specific makeup kit that hadn't been developed yet. But the real battle wasn't in the courtroom, it was online. One of the perks distributors could count on with Depp was his social media army of fans, among the most loyal and shrill on Twitter. They heaped praise on Depp, eviscerated anyone associated with Heard, and posted exclusive audio recordings of the couple fighting, edited to favor Depp. Attorney Roberta Kaplan, who has represented clients suing white supremacists and Donald Trump, said in The Hollywood Reporter that of all her controversial cases, by far, the one case that has generated the greatest amount of hostile social media attacks is Johnny Depp vs. Amber Heard. Clips of testimony obtained over 27 million views on TikTok during the 6-week trial. Depp's team had weaponized the internet. Every moment from court became content. Memes, commentary, fan edits. It wasn't a trial anymore. It was entertainment. On June 1st, 2022, the jury reached a verdict. Johnny Depp prevailed on all 3 counts of defamation against Amber Heard and was awarded $15 million in damages, later reduced to around $10 million due to Virginia state caps. Heard was awarded $2 million for 1 count where Depp's lawyer defamed her. Depp released a statement saying, "The jury gave me my life back." He felt at peace, knowing he'd finally accomplished revealing the truth. Depp won in the court of public opinion and predicted Hollywood would see him as bankable again. Crisis PR rep Ryan McCormick echoed this, saying the verdict would go a long way to restore Depp's reputation. In December 2022, Heard paid Depp $1 million to settle, which he donated to charities. The money wasn't the point, the absolution was. So where does Depp's career go from here? Brand expert Doug Eldridge called Depp's 2024 comeback film Jean du Barry a brilliant move strategically. The French-language period romance premiered with Depp in a supporting role, not the lead. Eldridge told Fox News, "Instead of attaching him to a leading role in a big-budget movie, which brings high expectations with it, Depp is re-entering the pool from the shallow end with a supporting role in a period piece. Smart. No pressure. Low expectations. And most importantly, it was a French production, not Hollywood. Outside the US, personal controversies may have less impact on Depp's bankability, especially in markets where Dolce Me Too holds less sway. Depp still remains the face of Dior's Sauvage fragrance, earning millions. Some studio executives believe Depp could make a series of independent films to gradually rebuild his reputation. So what's Depp's actual formula? How does someone turn multiple career-ending controversies into decades of relevance? First, own the weird. From Edward Scissorhands to Jack Sparrow, Depp never apologized for being unconventional. Audiences reward authenticity, even when it's bizarre. Depp's charisma and refusal to fit simple categorization creates a cultural hunger for complex, idiosyncratic figures. Second, leverage controversy. Every scandal, every headline, every trial kept Depp's name in the conversation. Understanding and responding to public opinion and sentiment is crucial to shaping reputation and career trajectory. Bad publicity is still publicity when you control the narrative. Third, build a loyal army. Depp's fanbase didn't abandon him when the allegations hit. They doubled down. The social media support during the trial created a groundswell that made Hollywood reconsider. PR experts pointed to this grassroots support as key to his potential comeback. Fourth, timing matters. Depp didn't rush back to Hollywood blockbusters. He took supporting roles in foreign films. He played it strategic. Crisis consultant Howard Bragman said it's not a light switch, but a road back. But here's the truth nobody wants to say. Johnny Depp's comeback works because controversy has always been part of who he is. He was never meant to be polished or predictable. He built his career on outsiders, rebels, and strange characters that felt real because they were imperfect. The legal storms did not erase his charisma, they reinforced it. Audiences do not crave flawless heroes anymore. They crave figures who feel human, messy, and defiant. Depp did not survive controversy by hiding from it. He made it part of the story. For decades, every scandal, risky role, and public unraveling has only added another layer to the Johnny Depp myth.